it can be so hopeless. So that's why I think injecting that hope so early on, that's even why I love the debt snowball, is just paying off that smallest one first, just to give you something to say, oh, this is possible. Like, I can do this. That any level of hope in a hopeless situation is a light. I mean, it really is. And so when you start to win over time, and it's little by little, it's a journey. It's not going to be a sprint. It is a marathon. But we see it all the time. We see all different debt levels, all different income levels. I mean, all over the map, and people still do it. And their number one characteristic of those people that stand on the debt-free stage, that do their scream on the radio show, is hope. That's why I always tell people, I'm like, honestly, the only thing that is similar between everyone is that they believe that they could do it. They had the hope that they had the ability. So that's my encouragement to anyone listening, that I totally hear you. If you're looking at the numbers and you're thinking, this feels hopeless, but I'm telling you, if you get in and you decide to make a mindset shift, that when you wake up tomorrow morning, you have the ability to make decisions about your money. You have the ability to make choices that can either move you towards hope or away from hope, but you have that option. And so when you start to move towards hope and towards being healthier with money, oh, it is so freeing. It is. There is nothing like the idea of having control of your money and having a plan around it, because it really eliminates a lot of the fear that we were talking about earlier.
And it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I think a
No.
lot of people in our generation, 40 and under, 45 and under, we're so used to having technology at our fingertips. And, we'll get on the reels on Facebook or Instagram, and you can watch a video for 8 seconds and then you're bored and then you're on to the next one. This is going to be a process. I'll never forget, as a teacher, as my wife and I were trying to climb out of debt, we had just, had a baby, and it was one of those, well, we do need a new vehicle. We need something safer. And, we didn't need a $50,000 vehicle, but we did it. And here I was teaching the Ramsey Solutions high school curriculum. And every day as I'm teaching, being debt free and all the different things, I'm kind of a hypocrite, because I'm at the first of the month making my $600 a month car payment. And eventually I got my students involved, and we ended up paying that debt off together as we
Oh,
fast
wow.
tracked it. But one of the things that got me there was the hope. I started a side hustle business, started cutting grass, and I figured, normally if I'm going to cut grass, I'm going to probably listen to music and enjoy it. But that's when I really started buckling into the Ramsey show. It was almost like, not that I'm promoting gambling here, but it's almost like going to Vegas, where it's like a slot machine of, I'm plugging in and I'm waiting on the edge of my lawnmower, wondering if the person who calls in the show that day has my story. And if you listen
Mm.
long enough, you're going to hear someone that shares your story. And within, 12 months of cutting grass as that side hustle, we got debt free, and we've never looked back. And then it turned into, on the lawnmower, now it's wealth building mode instead of debt payoff. And I can't wait until Millionaire Theme Hour, where Dave has different people call in who are millionaires, and they're sharing how they did it and what their career was. And sometimes teachers would call in, and I thought, man, maybe this is actually possible.
Mm.
So if you're out there listening, whether you're in debt or whether you're on a fast track to maybe becoming a net worth millionaire, you just never know what call on the Ramsey show might relate to you and push you forward. So that was my experience, and it did remarkable things for our family.
I love that. That's amazing. So great. And again, it's that idea, like, you're taking your life into your hands and to say, okay, what am I going to do about it? And I think I feel like, to a level of adulthood where you wake up one day, you're like, oh, wow, I'm the one, like, I'm the one that has to get up and go to work. I'm the one that has to pay bills. It's me. It is me. And when you kind of have that light bulb moment, it changes, though. It changes the course of your decision making. So well done. That's amazing. I love hearing that.
Oh, thank you.
And it's still sort of I still have rough months, like I'll look at a month and I'll look at my spending for the month, because I always, track my spending every month, and I'll say, it looks like a child had my debit card this month. I made some bad decisions, but
Me too. Don't worry.
Yeah. But so if you have a bad month, you just regroup and you move forward. I mean, I think the temptation for people, because I feel it, is to quit. There's no reason to quit. Okay, didn't get it done that month, but let's get back on track this month and let's just move forward, And sometimes there's seasons in your life where it's a little more difficult, but you know what, that season's going to end, and then we move into a new season, and then we get it back together again. It's just hope is greater than debt. Don't quit. Keep pushing forward. Be frugal, be fearless, keep learning, keep listening, keep reading. And I just think that that's what gets people there. And the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. I mean, you see it in the testimonies of so many people. And, You know, it's really powerful when you hear a story that's similar to yours and you're like, man, if they can do it, I can do it, you know?